Hey, Star fam, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Ghetto. Thank you so much for joining me in Arnold. We are excited to talk to you guys about the Met Gala. We have about 26 or so looks to get through. We are going to first hop on here and discuss or give our thoughts. More Arnold than me, child. Give our thoughts on the Met Gala, and then we will get into the looks. This was a very controversial Met Gala because of the season that we're in and how this appears as if some people are picking a side. So we definitely have to talk about that. But then after that, we will get into the looks. Happy Friday. Let's get into it. My God, today. Arnold, are you ready, my love? Let's get into it. Hey!
Hi, Star fam.
Arnold, how are you? And what did you think of the Met Gala?
I gotta be honest, I really was not fucking with the Met Gala this year. I did not. I mean, I'm sure you knew that. I
Yes,
just was not. I really did. I can't say that I didn't see some of the looks. I obviously looked at some of the looks. They were everywhere, and I had to do this, but I was not following the Met Gala like I usually do. And I've been following the Met Gala for years and years and years, since before it was like a popular thing on the internet, since before there was an Instagram. Like, I've been really into the Met Gala coverage because, I love fashion, I love art, you know what I mean? And yeah, this was the first year where I was not into it at all.
I gotta say, you got me into the Met Gala.
Yeah.
Not into it, but
Yeah.
because of you and all of your knowledge, and like you really made it. I just thought it was like an event that celebrities went to, and I didn't care.
Mhm.
But you really sold it to me and made it so elevated that I
Yeah.
was just like, oh, I'm locked in now.
So
And
that's part of, sorry, not to cut you off. That's part
go
of the
ahead.
thing. It is an elevated event. It only recently became this big celebrity spectacle. And it
Okay.
is a fundraiser for the Costume Institute at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. That's literally what it is. You know what I mean? People pay to come, they have entertainment, it's, usually a singer or something like that. So it is a charity gala at heart. And yes, like wealthy people come, but they started inviting more celebrities to come, and then it became like a celebrity red carpet spectacle, and that's why you see so many celebrities on the red carpet. You're not seeing all the people that are coming because there are people who are, philanthropists or people involved in the art world or in the museum world, and some of them really are just rich people who want to donate money and come to the event. But you're not seeing them because everybody thinks it's just this like celebrity event. It's an event where celebrities attend. You know what I
Okay.
mean? But it's not really a celebrity event. It's like it's an art event for real, and it's a New York philanthropy event. So that's I'm sorry, that's what it was.
What it was. So what is it now?
Now it's this big celebrity spectacle, and it also used to be very much like it's run by Anna Wintour. It used to really be exclusive. Like everybody knows Anna Wintour is like, oh no, he can't come again. You know what I mean? Like not not welcome. It used to be like very exclusive, and you have to have the money, but you also have to be invited.
Mhm.
And now it kind of just seems like Anna Wintour is just like, who got the money? Who can come? And it's like, oh wait, like this person is actually like kind of tacky, and this person is pretty horrible, and you probably should not want them attached to your event for X, Y, and Z reason. And yeah, it's just like invite them all, and it's like that's not what it was. Are
So
we really going to get into it?
I'm letting you have your platform. Get into it. Get into
So this year, a lot of the controversy around the Met Gala was that it was underwritten by Jeff and Lauren Bezos. Jeff Bezos, owner of Amazon, the second richest man in the world, notorious fascist enabler and union buster. Jeff Bezos is not a good guy.
it.
He is a very rich guy. and his mistress turned wife really wants to be in big circles in fashion. And so they wrote the biggest check for the Met Gala. They underwrote the Met Gala. And I saw a lot of commentary about how, like, big tech, because people were calling it the tech gala, because, you know, tech billionaires have been creeping in, trying to legitimize themselves because these tech billionaires are fucking losers. They cannot dress. They are not into fashion. They are not popular. They just have money. With he, Jeff Bezos has been to the Met Gala before. Amazon has been a sponsor for the Met Gala before. The difference is this year they wrote the big and it didn't come from Amazon. It came from him and his wife personally. They really wanted to be very front facing. She's been making these appearances with Anna Wintour. Most people in fashion agree that she's kind of tacky. She's not really stylish. And Anna Wintour put her on their digital cover when she had her wedding. They did another feature on them before they did that stupid ass space flight with Katy Perry. And it's like, they are really paying Anna Wintour to glaze them and legitimize them in fashion. And this was kind of like, all right, Anna, like, and it's, listen, rich people are rich people. Billionaires are kind of awful and do awful things, but it's just such public knowledge that Jeff Bezos, a person died at an Amazon factory, what, 2 weeks ago? Mm-hmm. They have notoriously horrible working conditions working for Amazon. They are notoriously strict at Amazon. So many Amazon workers, for it to be the most profitable company on earth, so many Amazon workers live in poverty or receive food stamps or are working overtime just to make ends meet. Meanwhile, their boss is the wealthiest man on earth. He also owns the Washington Post. Mm-hmm. He also just chopped like 50% of the Washington Post's editorial board, or like people who just work for the Washington Post. And it's not because he cannot afford these things, or it's not because these businesses are failing. He's just cheap and stingy and horrible this way. He also, his cloud technology for Amazon is directly used by ICE to track immigrants, and he's just a horrible person. Also, he's the second richest man on earth, and he don't give nothing away. His wife, his ex-wife,
Mackenzie, that's our girl.
Mackenzie is probably like one of the most prolific philanthropists there is in the world right now. Mm-hmm. He is like triple her money, and he doesn't really do anything good with the money in the way that she does. You know what I mean? So like, you just hoard money, you mistreat your workers, you abuse workers, you gave $1 million to Trump, you did that stupid fucking Melania movie. It's just like, Jeff Bezos is not a good guy, and it's really like undisputed to say that. Like, you could just say it. And so it's very weird that Anna Wintour would want him so publicly attached to this event. And to be honest, I don't even know if she likes him. She liked that he gave $10 million. And it's like, that's like 3 cents to him. It's really nothing to him. It is a lot to the Costume Institute, and that is phenomenal. However, from a PR standpoint, Anna Wintour would not have needed to have this last minute emergency meeting that she did 2 days before the Met Gala, because she didn't realize that it would get this much bad press. You didn't realize in all your years doing this, Anna, that the public, while people are suffering, while people are losing their jobs, Spirit Airlines is one company that just went under overnight. 17,000 people lost their jobs. You know what I mean? You didn't realize that people would have a problem with Jeff Bezos being at the forefront of this event. And as such, there were signs all over New York City, like negative signs about Jeff Bezos from an organization who basically was like making it their mission to protest Jeff Bezos being a part of this.
And former Amazon employees had a fashion show right down the street.
Former Amazon employees had a fashion show right down the street. They blasted like images of former Amazon employees people who were setting up unions at Amazon, who were then fired by Jeff Bezos on his penthouse in New York City, like on his penthouse. They planted bottles of piss around the Metropolitan Museum of Art because notoriously people at Amazon factories do not get bathroom breaks and they piss in bottles so that they can keep on working because that's how bad the conditions are. So this organization was planting little bottles of piss. It wasn't real piss all around the Met, just in honor of him. Like, he's just a notoriously unpopular figure, as is his wife. So it's just like, yeah, cut the check. You need the check, but also this is a publicity event. You know what I mean? So many people know the publicity of it, but they don't know what the event is really for. And this is a publicity event, and you just bought yourself with that $10 million check the worst possible publicity you can get for this event. And it was pretty bad. I did not see a lot positive about the Met Gala this year.
I will say, I feel like this Met Gala missed the mark, and I think it probably missed the mark because it was just already very tainted when he became a part of it.
Right.
And then to see the fashions, I don't know, maybe a lot of people just decided not to really show up because this was going to be a very controversial one. But my overall opinion is that I have seen better Met Galas.
Yeah.
I don't really think that there's anyone that I've seen thus far that could really top. I forget the theme. I forget the name of it, but the Catholicism Met Gala. Yeah. I can never get that Rihanna look out of my mind. Everybody they really did it. Chadwick Boseman, they ate with that one.
They did that one. My personal favorite was probably China Through the Looking Glass.
I knew you were going to say it.
And it was Rihanna. Like, Rihanna was like my favorite look.
I think that's when she became the it girl of the Met.
That was definitely like the moment. Like, people are still talking about that. It made Walpay's career. Like, it didn't make her career, but it like really, really legitimized her in fashion. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, like, I think a lot of people would have been better to not come.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people, that was another problem. Like, a lot of people, a lot of celebrities who came, and maybe they came last year or they came before, but a lot of celebrities who came have been vocal about, inequity from the billionaire class, and have been vocal about, ICE out or against ICE or against the Trump administration. So it kind of seems a little strange that you are anti-Trump and anti-ICE, yet you're coming to a party that is paid for and funded by the man who is literally funding ICE. It's kind of like, what's the what?
I think because everything is like crumbling around us so rapidly, I think people are expecting or wanting people with influence and power and money to take a stand. If you are acting as if you agree that this is wrong,
right?
Those people who don't have the influence are expecting you, since you said something, since you made yourself a movement, since you spoke up, then they're asking you to actually take a stand.
Yeah.
So I think that so many people who I do enjoy their work who came to this, I was disappointed that
I was so disappointed. I like so many people who were there, and I'm like, not you. Well, you know,
not you. Like,
I thought, I'm like, why are you there? Like, what are you doing there? And I didn't even like hate all the looks either. But I mean, the theme was fashion is art, or art and fashion, or something like that.
I feel like the theme was lazy.
I feel like the theme was so lazy because like there's always been a discussion around like, is fashion art or is fashion inspired by art? And it really is both. Fashion is an art, but it's like, that's the best y'all could do. It just, I mean, but that's subjective. You could like it, or, if you like art, but it's just like, it's just, they've done better in the past and they've had better press in the past. So, it was an interesting night. Like, I kind of made it. I was just like, I do not feel like I am not invested in this. Like, I do not care about this. I do not want to care about this. Like, I'm so disappointed, even in Anna Wintour, because, I I'm over Anna Wintour. Like I want her
Oh,
to be,
okay.
I want her to be done. She's almost 80 years old. Like she's no longer editor in chief at Vogue. They she stepped down, but she really stepped into a higher role where she oversees the editor in chief at Vogue now. So you hire somebody to replace you, but you're still their boss. It's like that's not how it works. You didn't have this oversight. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
You did not have this oversight when you were editor in chief. You made a lot of snafus, and I just saw like um uh content creator kind of went over an article from 2020 where they were discussing some of her like snafus. Like, is it too late for Vogue to like push for diversity? Because like Vogue has no under Anna Wintour has notoriously been for like skinny, rich white women. They talk to a lot of black people who worked for Vogue, and they were like, yeah, it was kind of like a hostile environment, or you were definitely one of one. They were not trying to hear different perspectives. And listen, it's fashion. Justice for Andre Leon Talley, always, 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 because he was really her right hand man. He had social cachet. He was a diverse perspective. He's a man at Vogue. He's a black man at Vogue. He's an American man from the South at Vogue. She is a British woman at Vogue. You know what I mean? Like, I just think that Vogue is a little bit out of touch. I mean, it's fashion. Fashion is for, rich people can afford these clothes. Rich people are buying these clothes. Like, there's no way around that. Like, you cannot, rich people are buying the clothes. You know what I mean? It takes money to produce these clothes. Some could argue that, you want skinny people to wear these clothes because if that's how they look, it's fashion. But it's like, you got to get with the times. You got to make it a little different. And I'm just
Mhm.
over
You
Anna
got to
as
take
a
a
person.
stand at some point. I
You
mean,
got to take a stand.
like at some point, like when are you going to say something?
And she
Or really
personally
fix
does. That's why I'm disappointed because
Yeah.
she is a big Democratic fundraiser. She's very, very clear about like her political allegiances, and it really is with Democrats. She supported, Joe Biden and Jill Biden and Barack Obama. You know what I mean? Like she herself does not really toe the line,
Mhm.
but because she wants to keep Condé Nast alive, she wants to keep Vogue alive, she's going to toe the line and go where the money is. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, I think that that's like,
Which is really like watching this Met Gala right after watching The Devil Wears Prada 2 is just like, wow. Because if you haven't seen that movie, it's pretty much it's like mirroring what's happening here, where the lead has to make a choice about funding for the magazine, and there has to be some decisions made
yeah,
about some certain billionaires. And I'm like, oh, did you
yeah,
write this? Like it was just very parallel
yeah.
to what we are witnessing here happening to the Met Gala.
I mean, and I didn't even see the movie yet, but I know, listen, that's the state of publishing as well. Like, that's the state of publishing, that's the state of fashion. Now we have the internet and people, um, these magazines have lost a little bit of their sway, but they really
Yeah,
haven't. Like they have when you have people like Anna Wintour. You know what I mean? And it's no shade to her, and it's no ageism, but Anna Wintour,
it's time. It's time.
it's time. You're in your 70s. You're not at the pulse. You don't really know what young people are doing. You don't know what young people are wearing. And you temper the voices who do. And I
Yeah,
think that's a big problem. Teen Vogue was a great, great publication that did follow fashion and beauty, but also politics and current events that young girls were interested in. Why did that go under? You know what I mean? It's like, and they had diverse voices. They had queer voices. They had black voices. They had South Asian voices. You know what I mean? It's just like, and a testament to that is also foreign issues of Vogue seem to be, I'm not going to say thriving because I don't know how publishing is doing as a whole, but the content is much more diverse, much younger, much fresher. The fashion, like the spreads and the content is just, it's just a different feel. US Vogue is stuffy, and it's like, Anna, you gotta let it go. Like you
yeah.
just not the girl anymore. Like go out while you on top. And now it just seems like some decisions she's making You letting the empire crumble under you rather than, pass the throne.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
absolutely agree.
And this was the culmination of that, the Met
Yeah,
Gala. Yeah.
this wasn't good.
This was
This
not good.
not good. And to be honest with you, it was covered, but it wasn't like it used to be like a big deal. This
Yeah.
was not a big deal. I saw more dragging of this than I saw
Me too.
applause, and I was just like,
Yeah.
ugh, times are changing.
They're
And y'all
changing.
better go with the times. But if not, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how long this is going to be around. But since we're here, let's get into the looks.
Okay, let's get
Uh,
into it.
let's get into the looks. Oh. The first look that we have is Amy Sherrill. She is an artist, and this outfit is referencing her own art. I have this piece right here. Um, this is her referencing her own art at the Met Gala. I listen. I know that we don't want certain people being there, but I actually was just like, when I saw this look and then I saw the reference, I was just like, oh, well, this is an artist representing her art. What a terrible Met Gala to do it at. But I
Right.
was like, okay, Amy, I see you. And this was actually really cute, and I really, really like the reference.
I
Arnold.
actually really love this. She's wearing Tom Brown, and I think that this is like the ultimate flex. Like you wearing your like a recreation of your own look, your own art at this event that is for art. And I like Amy Sherrill a lot. She, I don't know if you guys know, but she did the very famous portrait of Michelle Obama that is in the National Portrait Gallery, I believe. Um, and she's like the first Black artist to do like a portrait of the first lady or something like that. But I think that she's wonderful and I love her. And I don't even mind that she's there because
Same.
she is an artist and this is the Metropolitan Museum of Art. This is your career. You are an artist. You want to be at the Met, you know what I mean? So I don't even mind that she is there. I think
Same.
that this is really cool. I love that she's wearing Tom Brown. Tom Brown always gets a lot of shine at the Met because his husband is like the oh my god, I don't even remember his title, but basically he runs the Costume Institute at the Metropolitan Museum.
Oh,
So,
that makes sense.
yeah, so like you'll always see, I mean, all the designers do it, but you always see people in Tom Brown, but Tom Brown is like specially connected to the Met. But yeah, I think that this is a really cool reference. I think
Yeah.
that this is like, I think this is so cool, and I love that Tom Brown did this.
Me too. I really, this was one of my favorite looks of the night.
And I love black and white with a pop of red.
Yes, and I love the polka dots.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Sarah Paulson. Before you say anything, Arnold, this is my girl, right?
Yes.
I love Sarah Paulson. Um, I was just not here for anybody protesting at the Met. It's like I
Yes.
get it, I understand what you're saying, but you still showed up.
You still showed up. You still showed up.
Like,
You showed up.
you showed up. She is my girl. The dress, looks cute on her. I get the glasses, and I understand what you're trying to say, but you still showed up, Arnold.
100% what you said, which is why I want to talk about this look. She is wearing fecal matter. That's what the name of the brand is. I mean, it's in French, but
Yeah.
and I actually love the brand. It's very cool. It's very edgy, very controversial. This is from their latest collection, which is called the 1%. And the whole collection was kind of like critiquing the 1% from, you had people with like who looked like they had fresh plastic surgery. You had people who were like trying to like look maxing, like body preservation and everything. It was just a very, very crazy show, but they had a lot of looks where people were wearing these dollar sign masks like they're blinded by money. And she's wearing like this distressed, tattered debutante gown. I actually think this look is sick, and I actually love the messaging behind this fashion show and this look. But again, you can't come to this event criticizing the event. The ultimate critique, the ultimate protest would have been to not come. Like, I get it. I love the look. It's actually fab. It's actually fab for the Met Gala. Like, I think this big dramatic ball gown is like a fab red carpet moment. But like, yeah, you're trying to do this protest, but you're there. you're there, babe. The ticket is paid for. That $100,000 is spent for the table because that's how
And
much.
you went to the pre-party and after party. So.
Yeah, and you know what? And I really, really like her a lot. Like she's a lesbian. She's an open lesbian in Hollywood. She's a very amazing actress. She's a hardworking actress too, because she's gonna take a role and she keep a check coming in.
Oh yeah, yeah,
But and she does protest and she does use her platform and she does use her voice. But also, like, you are in a new show with Kim Kardashian and y'all been buddy, 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 and you were just at Kris Jenner's party at Jeff Bezos's house. So, like, what's the what, Sarah? What's the what?
Like, what are you? I think the thing about it is, it's like it's confusion. Like, what are you saying?
Right.
Like, what's happening here?
Because you, unlike the rest of us who are talking about it on the internet or whatever, you could really go and say something to Jeff Bezos if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You could speak to his wife if you wanted to and be like, listen, this is not a good look. Like, I'm not trying to tell you how to run your business, but, or you could just be like, you know what? I'm just going to respectfully remove myself. I'm going to decline this invitation and I'm not going to go. A+ for the look, I think is really fab, but you can't protest on the red carpet. Not at this event.
Not at this one. Yeah.
Not at this one.
Yeah. I absolutely agree.
So.
Next up we have Yesult. I said it right, Your Arnold?
I don't actually know. I thought it was Yesule.
Oh, let me know, Star Family. Let me know.
So
I said you sold Yesule. I thought this was Divine Joy.
It kind of gives Divine.
Right, yes. Right here.
Yeah.
Right here. I was like, and then I said you sold, and I was like, oh, she gags all the time. So I was not shocked. Loved everything about this look, but she never misses. Arnold?
She is a French pop star. She is very popular. She won like an American Idol type show in France. And that's what really like elevated her to stardom in France. I think she performed at the Paris Olympics 2 years ago. That's how I came to know her. But yeah, she's a big star in France. She's wearing Harris Reed. And I think this look is really, really fab. I actually love Harris Reed. I love his work. I love that she's a voluptuous, full figure woman who really, really does fashion all the time. Yes. And a full figure Black woman who does fashion all the time and really shows up and shows out. Like, no, I think she killed this.
The bustier, absolutely love it. It's all beads. And he said, Harris said it's like 9,000 beads.
Oh, shit.
On her body.
Oh, that's fab.
Amazing. Absolutely loved it. Next up, we have Rihanna and her her plus one. I love Riri.
I love
the mug will continue to eat. This wasn't for me, but maybe Arnold will make me get into it.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not? Okay. This wasn't for me. Was this like a mother in a nest?
I mean, it looks very sculptural and artistic. I think she's wearing Margiela, right?
I'm not sure.
I looked it up. I'm pretty sure she's wearing Margiela. I think she looks so pretty. It's not for me either. But I kind of like it. It's cool, and I kind of like that it is like sculptural, artistic.
Yes.
It's not my. I've just seen her in so many looks that I love, 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 and this is just not it for me. Mm-hmm. But I think she looks. But the styling is beautiful. Her hair looks amazing. Her makeup looks amazing with the dress. Not my favorite dress, but I still think she looks amazing. I kind of wish they had coordinated a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he's in his pink, like smoking jacket.
I thought the plus one looked better.
Yeah, I think he looks.
I really like the plus one's look.
Yeah. And you know what's and I'm glad because I just saw a picture of her and it looked like she was pregnant again. And they like, please get up off our sister. And I don't think she looks pregnant in this, but she very well could be because it looks like that's like hot. But I've seen her in a couple things. She did a couple events recently, and I'm like, oh, she don't look pregnant. She looked like she just had a baby, but she don't look pregnant.
Okay, so the Star family she's supposed to be an oyster from Barbados.
Okay. Well, yes. Well, yes.
I will. You know what it is? I think the colors just aren't really working for her.
Hmm.
Um, and I also feel like Rihanna has set the bar so high, and
Right.
unfortunately, you are waiting for her to be the look of the Met. Like she can't go back to being normal,
It looks
unfortunately, because she's
it's crazy to me. I don't know why it's so.
well. Listen, she's like she has been she has been that girl. So it's like when Rihanna comes, because she always comes at the end. When Rihanna
Right.
comes, you're like, ah,
This is what
waiting
we
for her
were
to shut
waiting
it down.
for.
Yeah,
Right.
and when it doesn't happen, you're like, oh, okay. I was
Mhm.
just expecting more, unfortunately. But I think she looks great, considering right what we
Mhm.
have expected from her. No matter what, that face card will never decline. And I
Right.
also want to say this: Rihanna is getting older. She is also a mother of three now. She just had a fresh baby. I think when you are someone who, especially in the beauty space, especially in the beauty space in America, which is basically what white supremacy or white supremacists thinks is beautiful, because she at some point fit those standards, like anytime she does anything outside of that norm, it is she's immediately critiqued for it. Like she's critiqued for aging. She's critiqued for gaining weight. She had a baby, and if she didn't even have a baby, it's okay.
Yeah.
Regardless, she still eats. Like
Yeah.
regardless, she still looks amazing. But I feel like it's with her, and especially with Beyonce, people really want to find something on them because these women are just so fabulous. But
Hmm.
I think she looks great regardless with the skinny, mom body. I do not
Yeah, I
care.
think she looks
But
great regardless.
yeah, I think she looks great regardless. And I think this is why she wore something like this, because she just had a child. She
Right.
probably doesn't want to be in something tight and uncomfortable. She probably just wanted to be Spanksless and enjoy her night. And she
Hmm.
found the proper outfit for it. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
my
I think she does. I think otherwise she looks great. But yeah. Also Rihanna, a billionaire. We can talk about whether or not being a billionaire is ethical or not. She is a billionaire. She does do a lot of good, but you really it's hard to be a billionaire and really do good because you could be doing more good with the money. But we'll move on.
yeah.
Until the next billionaire we do.
Until the next billionaire. Moving on, we have Bad Bunny Burrito.
Bonito. He is wearing prosthetics to make himself look a lot older. I did not recognize him, and he is wearing Zara. I don't really know what his deal is with Zara, like what the connection is, because he also wore Zara at the Super
What a
Bowl.
choice. What a choice.
What a choice. He wore Zara at the Super Bowl and he wore Zara here. I actually really, really love this. This is kind of fab to me. But like I kind of want to know like what the partnership or like what's going on with him and Zara. But regardless, I love this look and I think it's very cool. I don't really know why he did this. I think this is cool though. And it's like he does look older. He looks very handsome. He looks like a very handsome older man. Again,
Well,
I think he did explain when he was on the red carpet talking to Lala, like his motivation for why he did this. He just wanted to be creative and do something different. And this is there. I thought this was really cool. But again, I did not recognize him. I was like, who is this man? Who is this handsome older gentleman?
oh man.
Yeah.
I will say, I mean, the look. When I real recognized it was him, I was like, I liked it because this is art. Like, have fun, be engaging with it. I was just like, I don't know what it referenced, but if you're gonna do anything like that, this would be the place to do it.
Right.
It really was given old man in the sea. I thought that's maybe what he was doing, but because he looks just like that character. But I had no problems with it.
No,
I
no,
had
no, no.
no problem with it. Um,
Again, well, really quickly, again, I kind of would have expected that Bad Bunny wouldn't come. Ice
especially after that
Out.
album.
Yeah, after that album, you very publicly at the Grammy said Ice Out. You spoke all about this. You very intentionally have not had your shows in mainland United States because of the way the government is doing things. But you at this event that's funded by the man who is enabling ICE to do all these things to your community. So I kind of wish that he didn't come.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And I looked it up. This was just an older Benito. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Just an older Benito. And then to also be in Zara, like,
Right.
thank
Right.
you. The
Right.
decision making was not in the room. I will also say I like Bad Bunny's look last year. So I was expecting, like, when you set the bar like that, you gotta you have to keep on trying
Yeah,
to top
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Because I was expecting something, the old man thing. I was like, oh,
Mhm.
okay, but you
And
ate
it's
with
just all black. Don't get me wrong. I think this
Mhm.
is nice. Like this looks
Yeah,
really good to me. But like I have like looks at his in the past before
yeah,
a lot more. Yeah.
yeah. He's done better. He outdid himself last year. And
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know, maybe this is the protest, not giving it all for this one. I don't know,
Or
but
maybe, but like again, the ultimate protest would be like
yeah.
I didn't show up, and on Instagram I'm gonna tell y'all why I ain't go.
Yeah. And Benito, the only reason why we're expecting that is because how vocal you have been.
This is the expectation you set.
That's why, Benito.
This
Next up, we have our girl, Angel Reese.
oh wait, because I had to look up who she wore. Oh, she's in Altazara.
Okay.
She's in Altazara. And I didn't even get I didn't really pay attention to it, but this is a really good picture. I wish I had like researched who did the jewels because like that necklace is everything.
Oh, the necklace is gorgeous. I love the hair. It's giving B-Day.
It is giving B-Day. I mean, I think she looks pretty. Was it my favorite look of the night? No. I mean, she looks cute. I like Angel Reese though.
Yeah.
And this is her first Met Gala.
What did you say?
Is her first Met Gala?
No, she was at she was at last year's as well.
Oh, okay. I think I do remember her outfit last year. Okay. Yeah, I mean, cute on her. I think it's all right.
Yeah.
It moves me, but it's okay.
Smiling Rocks jewelry. That's what she's wearing.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Me either. But this was really nice. I thought I liked it. I would have wanted something a bit more dramatic for the Met Gala, but she wasn't dramatic last year.
It looks a little prom.
It was very Black American prom, and it was also like award show. So I was just like, I feel like I've seen you in this or something like this. But it was still, she's still 8, still very pretty.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Naomi Osaka. I know this is you don't even have to tell me. This is Robert Woon, ain't it?
Yeah.
I love him. I love him. She came on that carpet. I said, well, we're done. We're done. And you could tell that she loved it because this was like a new Naomi.
This was the first look that I saw because I wasn't like, usually I'm like, the crazy thing is like, me and my coworkers will be at work on our phones, like, oh, the red carpet already started. Like, this is who, oh, so-and-so just walked, so-and-so just walked. It wasn't just me. Nobody was paying attention. Nobody was checking for it. Nobody was talking about it. But I wasn't getting it on my feed. But when I did start getting it on my feed, like, she's the first person I saw. Like, when she was coming out of her hotel.
Her and Beyonce were the only people that were being constantly talked about, and I was just like, oh, let me find this because everybody like those looks, like when it started, those looks were just going.
Well, I think Beyonce came much later because it's kind of like in a real time or like as close to real time as you can get. And I saw her like when she hit the red carpet because I wasn't getting like red carpet footage and nobody was discussing it. And I'm like, what is happening? Because usually, like I said, all my coworkers will just be like, it's on our phones, and I don't know, but people weren't checking for it. But no, this was Robert Woon, and I thought this was amazing. I will say, if you were going to go, especially for this theme, him and a few other designers really do approach fashion design as an art form a little. Some designers are tailors and some designers do like sportswear. He really does his like in an extremely artistic haute couture way.
Yes.
It's very like, could be like costumey. It's always like very much like 3D, like it's very cool. So I think that he was the perfect designer for this event and for this theme. So I actually really, really love that she wore I love that she wore this. I think this is
Yeah,
such a cool look. And
this
again, it really, you didn't even know, but you knew who it was.
yeah,
Like, yeah.
this I was amazed by this look, even down to the hands. Everything just worked
Yeah.
so well, so beautiful. The
Like, he
culture,
does not spare a detail.
yeah, he didn't spare a detail at all. Like the cultural aspect of this as well, just really, really, really beautiful.
Right.
Um, One of the top looks of the night for me. Next up, we have the gorgeous Chase Infinity. This mug, my God, today.
No.
Arnold.
I think she looks so beautiful, and she is wearing Tom Brown. And I
Mhm,
gagged when I was researching this because I did not expect this to be Tom Brown. I
mhm.
actually thought this was Versace.
Oh, okay.
This is so, I've never seen Tom Brown do color like this.
Yeah, I was going to
It's
say that.
custom, like he just does like black and white and Papa
Mhm,
Red or something like that. Like I think this is amazing. I think it looks so pretty. It is artistic. It's like I just think her body looks so good. This was really like a star making term for her.
mhm,
Like I think
mhm.
she looks so good.
This was absolutely beautiful. I love the way it like sparkled on the carpet. I loved how her hair
I
is
love her hair.
a huge part of her outfit. I love the big hair. It just was beautiful. Everything was
Yeah,
really, really good.
yeah.
She hasn't missed yet. Good job,
No,
young lady. This is how a starlet should show up. And
I
she's
love when you talk about starlets.
because this is how you do it. This is how you do it. And she's on the right track.
Yeah.
Next up, we have I know
Anok Yai.
my God.
I listen. We we got other looks to go, but we could really end it here for me. For me, like I just thought she looked so incredible. She always does at the Met Gala, though. She has never met. She is one of the most beautiful
Yeah.
women like on earth. She is so. This this is Balenciaga and his new Balenciaga by Pier Paolo Piccoli. And it's really just like a black dress, but it is so well done. But you really got to get into the makeup. This was inspired by, I cannot remember. The funny thing is, like, I can see the
Oh, I know. What? Just talk about it. I'm gonna bring it up.
it was inspired by a painting, and as is on the theme, fashion is art, and it is inspired by the painting. And if you can really see her makeup, like her face is golden, she has tears coming down, like she looks like the painting. Her makeup artist and hairdresser really, really made this look for me. Like the dress is amazing, she's beautiful, and she looks amazing. But like the artistry was the makeup, the hair, the drama of the look, how the hood frames her face that way. Like it is absolutely incredible. Even these pictures are not doing it justice. When I saw her on the red carpet, I'm like, oh, please don't make me get into the Met Gala this year because like I am not fucking with it. But like this was incredible to me. And I actually always love models on the red carpet at the Met Gala. That's why I kind of don't like the celebrity spectacle of it all, because it really was for so many years a fashion event, and fashion designers would always bring their favorite model and dress them, and like that would be their date for the night or whatever. So you always saw models just looking like a designer's vision. And every year, I love seeing the models over the celebrities of it all. You know what I mean? I'm like, the models look so good. Like, they know what to do on the red carpet. Like, they're with the designer who made the dress just as she was. And I'm like, I just love seeing the models. And I love her every year. And it's just like, more of the model coverage and less of like these fucking TikTokers and shit. Like, I thought she looked amazing. I thought she looked amazing.
She absolutely did. And here is the reference. Her makeup is supposed to be the weeping Madonna.
Like,
And I think it's nailed it.
Like, please.
Nailed it.
Please. I don't even know what she did because I follow her makeup artist. Like, I don't even know what she did for the tears. I think it's like glycerin or something, but like, it's
It's beautiful.
it's
It's so
beautiful. It's
smart.
so
It-
amazing.
it's art.
It's
The
art.
fact that this hair, like it's attached somehow.
Let me
They
explain.
did such a good job. Like it looks like she's like a statue.
Right.
That's what
Like,
it's supposed to be. And I hope the Met goes back to that. Like I agree with everything that you were saying with the models modeling the art. She
about
never
art.
misses. She does it so well every time. She is somebody you absolutely are looking for when she hits that red carpet. My God, today, this young lady has come a long way from Howard Homecoming.
Yes. Yes. I mean, I'm sure we touched on
Crazy.
that. She was just discovered and photographed at Howard Homecoming and didn't even go to Howard. She was just
Nope.
there. Like so many of us have been at Howard Homecoming and didn't go.
Just there.
She was just there.
World change. My God,
Mhm.
today. Talk about right place, right time.
Mhm.
Let's get into the rest of the looks for the Met. Next up, we have Janelle Monáe.
Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe is wearing oh my gosh. I wrote it down, but oh, she's in Christian Siriano, and this is an amazing dress. This is real moss and real electrical cables. I don't know how he did this, but this is a really cool look. I'm not going to say it's my favorite look of the night.
Yeah.
It looks extremely uncomfortable, but it definitely this is an amazing work of art. Like this is artistic and like creative
Yeah.
as fuck, and I think they look beautiful. Like
Yeah.
I actually love this. Like, I mean, I don't love it. It's not my favorite look of the night, but I do love this, and I love Christian Siriano, and I always want more of Christian Siriano, and I think they look amazing, and yeah,
I will say, I was shocked this was Christian Siriano.
I was too.
I was like, oh,
Yeah, I was.
okay. Yeah, express yourself.
And how do you even get into that? Like,
Exactly.
how do you do that?
Who knows? But Janelle loves these outfits where it's just so difficult for her to walk. But I really did like it. I expected this from her. You know what I mean? Like I expected her to do something like this. Janelle, I feel like when it's time for her to do the Met, she's always going to give like the Clockwork Orange in some aspect. It's
Yeah,
like right
yeah,
in that wheelhouse. So I expected it to be a very kind of quirky Clockwork Orange amazing look, and she delivered.
yeah.
I feel like this could be in like The Wiz Part 2.
Yeah, it gives like movie character or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
it really would. This is like costuming to the T.
And I
Like,
only saw this in stills. Like I didn't see this move. So like I kind of would love to see like
well, one of the Star family members said that it was moving. I saw like a little bit, but she was like, I saw her like getting into it, but I didn't see
okay.
her on the carpet.
Okay.
Next up we have, this is Arnold's people, the Jaipur Royals.
So so this is why I picked them. This is a royal these are royals from a principality in India called Jaipur.
Mhm.
They're famous for their pink palace, and pink is like the color of Jaipur.
Mm.
I just thought that them and someone else that I picked, there was a lot of Indian excellence on the carpet, and I just thought this was so cool. A lot of people don't know about like Indian royalty. They were extremely, extremely, extremely wealthy. And it is one thing that like the Indian families are going to do. They're gonna wear some jewels, and wearing big bold diamond necklaces and stuff is like very common, and like in men in India, like his necklaces and all that stuff is like these are what the men in India, the wealthy men in India wear. And I just thought this was such a good look. I love that she's in her grandmother's sari and about 1,000,000 carats of diamonds. And he is too. I love that. I think they look handsome. I think they look young. I think they look fresh. And I love that they wore modern versions of traditional Indian wear. And I just wanted that to be pointed out because it wasn't all like these celebrities. This is like you can't call him a king, but he is the ruler of Jaipur. And I thought that they looked amazing. And I just really love their look. She wear a like silk chiffon pink sari, and I just thought it was so pretty. It's even prettier when it moves, and I just thought that this was really cool, and I kind of wanted to highlight their looks because I like this.
I will say I like the gentleman's outfit.
Yeah.
I was not wowed by what's her name?
Don't give me that. I want to pronounce it.
Miss Jaipur. I wasn't like wow by. I feel like I got to be honest with you. It's giving prom. Like
I can see this for a prom.
This would definitely be at a Black American prom. Yeah. I just wasn't like. I was like, oh, this is the Met. Now, if they were wearing this somewhere else where there wasn't like supposed to be like a theme,
yeah.
Maybe, but the guy eats. I need his I don't want to disrespect the culture, but I'm gonna call it an overcoat, a house coat. I like that house coat. That's cute. Was I want to go run some errands? Yeah.
And you see, I think he is like a little bit of pink in it. I like how he brought her in. Yeah. But I love her, like if you see it's all pearl and diamond. And I think that it's so cool to me. I mean, it's the jewels. It's the jewels for me.
It's the jewels. And also, Arnold loves the royal. Like, I won't say love, but Arnold got a lot of royalty. Anybody you want to know about, Arnold knows. Arnold knows. Next up, we have Isha Ambani.
Isha Ambani, yes.
Okay, Isha Ambani.
Isha Ambani is she is Indian heiress. Like her family is the wealthiest family in India. No, the wealthiest family in all of Asia. I don't know if you remember, but a couple of years ago, there was a big, it was the Ambani wedding. It was her brother. Her brother married this girl who is also from a wealthy family, but like they are the wealthiest family in all of Asia. Rihanna performed there. She's like friends.
Oh, that wedding.
Yes. And it was all these random ass people there. And it's like, how y'all even know them? But they were just like, yeah, we gonna fly y'all out. You know what I mean? So she's an heiress. We're not doing billionaire worship, but we don't really know about how ethical her family is.
I was about to say, how they become the wealthiest family in the world?
So like her dad and her uncle are like inherited multi-conglomerate business empire, and they had like a little fracture. So like one took telecommunications and one took like oil and gas or something like that. So one is worth like $10 billion and the other one is worth like $100 billion. So they both billionaires, but they just like split the family empire in two or something like that. To my understanding, they're an extremely...
So this is basically, they're over basically all of the customer service in America.
I don't know that to be true. I don't know that to be true, but that's very well
be. Yeah. Because America outsourced.
That very well could be true. I don't know that to be true, but yes, telecommunications, that very, very well could be true. Anyway, but again, they're a very wealthy and very flashy, very showy wealthy family in a country where a lot of the population is like quite literally dirt poor. So there's a lot of questions about like wealth inequality in there, but that's neither here nor there. She is
the right place to be.
She's a young girl. She's an heiress. She's wearing Gaurav Gupta, so I love that she wore an Indian designer. Mm-hmm. It is Indian, and like Indian fashion is very much this is very sculptural. But if you can see, like all in her bodice, it is all, I think it's like 110 carats or something like that. It is all diamonds and emeralds. I love emeralds. You'll see the emerald necklace, the diamond and emerald necklace, the earrings. And that's all her mom's jewelry. That's just her mom's jewelry that she gave her and was like, yeah, break it down. And they just put her mom's diamonds and stuff onto this bodice because her mom just had all that laying around to just do that. So I just thought the jewelry of this was
Yeah,
amazing.
I'm gonna go with you for the jewels. I'm not gagging.
Oh no! I'm not gagging over the dress. I mean, it's beautiful, and I love Gaurav Gupta,
Mhm.
but it's the jewels that I wanted to see. Like that bodice is all real diamonds and real emeralds that were just
Oh,
her mom's.
really?
And when they were asking her about it, she's like, "Yeah, this is my mom's. This is my mom's. This is my mom's," because that's just how her mom get down. But she's also
Mhm.
carrying like a little purse, and you can see it's a mango, and that was done by an Indian designer too. And I just thought it was so cute, and I love mango. I just thought I
And
don't know
the
why
Star
she.
family, how do y'all feel about Isha and Japor? Because Arnold, how did they get this money?
Well, the Jaipur is their royalty, so they've had that money for hundreds and hundreds of years. I don't know if it's ethical too, but I know it wasn't, from nefarious
Because
business,
with the
modern
poverty in
business
India,
practices.
I'm not. No, how y'all the wealthiest people and y'all people that impoverished? Something going on. Something
Well,
going on.
yeah,
Mm.
what's going on is they're hoarding their money.
Yeah, they're hoarding their wealth.
They're not giving it to the people of India. They're hoarding their money and they're buying diamonds and emeralds. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
India, y'all got the numbers. Rise up.
there's
Next
a lot
up.
of wealth in it in
Yeah,
India, though. A lot of wealth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Jordan Roth. I want to say this before Arnold gets into it. I knew that Jordan was a Broadway star before Googling him. I knew. I knew. I said this is a theater kid through and through. Absolutely loved this outfit and absolutely loved the way he sold it, or they sold it on the carpet. Arnold.
Yes, I want to talk about this. Jordan Roth is actually a fashion, like Jordan Roth really gets fashion and presentation to me. Like they're not in fashion, but they wear the most interesting clothing to me. It's very like gender fluid and always like beautifully done. This is Robert Woon. They did this on the red carpet. I mean, not on the red carpet, on the runway, and it was like red. It's very spooky and creepy, but this is art to me. Like this
Yes,
is so cool, and
I loved it.
this is where you wear this. This
Yes.
makes sense to me, and I just thought this was such an incredible and amazing look, and I really, really wanted to highlight it because I feel like again, like the blogs and like all the internet and everything really gives attention to the celebrities. And Jordan is a celebrity, but Jordan isn't like a Beyonce, Rihanna type
Yeah.
celebrity. Like I really think that like when you really go in, the best looks are not coming from these like certain people who you expect it to. It's coming from people like Jordan Roth, who dresses like this all the
Mhm.
time. And this was the perfect event to wear
Yeah.
something like this. It's,
Yep.
it's subversive, it's creepy, but look how well it's done. Like, this is perfect. How did Robert even make this? How do you walk around with this? Like, what is it made out of? Because it has to be light enough weight. It just is.
Well, I saw a video of him getting into it. So apparently, this thing is attached to his body.
Uh huh.
The dress is formed around it. So it looks
Okay.
like it's coming out of his back, but
Yeah.
this thing is like holding on to him.
It's so cool.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
It's
so
so
cool.
cool. I love this. And I'm just like, if you're going to do the Met, this is
Yeah.
how you do the Met.
And it's so creepy. It's like your little sleep paralysis demon just like, grabbing you, but it's so cool.
Yeah.
Even
I
the makeup is like everything too. Like,
it all worked. Even the hair. It
yeah, the hair,
worked.
every bit of it, every bit of it.
Like a classy character in
Yeah.
a horror film.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Loved it. Next up we have am I saying this right?
Batiba.
Batiba.
So Batiba is this is what I don't did you see any discourse about this look?
Yes, I did, and I absolutely agree with all the discourse.
Okay, so Fatima is a model who is like the newest face of Chanel. She's the first South Asian face of Chanel. She was discovered on a. She's an NYC student. She was discovered on the subway, and she was wearing basically this, like a little quarter zip sweatshirt and some jeans, and then she walked Mathieu Blasie's first show for Chanel, which was in the subway in New York about 2 seasons ago, two Chanel shows ago, because there's so many. And she wore a version of that on the subway. For some reason, Chanel thought we should just do her in another version of like the outfit that we've already put her on the runway in, and just give her, but this is couture. This is silk chiffon and fabulous materials.
It
And
was a mess.
and it's the jeans and the half zip that we found her in, and it's such a testament to who she is. No. Why would you send this gorgeous, beautiful girl to her first Met Gala in essentially jeans and a half zip? Yes, we know it's silk. Yes, it's fabulous. Yes, it's haute couture. It's jeans and a half zip. And she's there as an ambassador for Chanel. That's another thing, guys. Like, these people is about $100,000 a ticket. All these people are not paying for their ticket. Fashion houses get a table, and they can bring who they pay for the table, and then they dress the people who are coming, who will sit at their table. All the designers do it. All the designers who want to do it, because a lot of designers did not do it this year, because there's been we do a lot of this for publicity, but it doesn't pay off in sales. We spend a lot of money. Chanel got the money. Chanel did it. So Chanel had her. Chanel had A$AP Rocky. Chanel had Jennie from Blackpink. Chanel had Margot Robbie. Chanel had Gracie Abrams. Chanel had a group of people. Nicole Kidman, decked out, haute couture, gowns, feathers. But you got this girl looking like she's an attendant. And she looks beautiful. But y'all couldn't make her a gown. And even the argument that we did it because, it's just what y'all already did that. You already paid homage to the vision that she was when they saw her on the subway and discovered her. You did that at the runway show. So y'all gonna tell us y'all just recycling this whole theme. And why does she need to wear that at the Met? If it's not about her, it should be for what the event is going to. You know what I mean? I just thought that they really, really did her
dirty,
a disservice. Mm-hmm. I thought that she looked pretty. I think she looks great. She's gorgeous, but I really, really thought they did her a disservice. And a lot of people, go ahead.
No, finish.
A lot of people were saying this feels like a little racist, because they would not do this to any white person. They would not.
They didn't. They dressed white women in gowns.
Yeah. They did not.
They dressed white women in gowns, and they put her in an outfit for the help.
Yeah. I didn't feel like it was initially racist. I did disagree with every single reason for the choice. Because they also had what is her name? It's not Ego. Oh my God.
I know who you're talking about. Shoot.
Yeah. She's the Chanel ambassador, and she was there, and she was in a beautiful gown. It's just why y'all do that to this girl? Why would y'all do that to this girl?
Here is the thing that I will say about this. When I saw her, I thought it was somebody press that walked onto the carpet. Mm-hmm. I did not know when
everybody she was did.
I was just is somebody going to tell her to move? Where's security?
Right.
I didn't know that she was an invited guest. And I'm just okay, so where is the art? So of course I had to look this up, and I was like, oh, this is the reference. Again, where is the art? Right. It didn't make any sense. It just seemed very lazy. Now, do I think that they're slighting her because she's a woman of color? I don't know, but Chanel used to was a Nazi pass around. So I feel like when you have that history, no, seriously, when you have that history, you can't make mistakes like this, because everybody is going to assume that you're doing this because of the color of her skin, because of the history that you have. Now, also, here's the thing. At some point, people in these positions are going to have to take a stand. Young lady, when you went to go to your fitting and you saw that this is what they had, you felt some sort of way.
Yeah, that would have been my thing. I would have been
say something, but you're going to get your carpet and be oh, I'm in Chanel. I'm glad to be here. And this is why nothing changes.
No.
Because y'all are just so happy to eat the crumbs for your master's table. We can't change anything. there's no difference that can be made if nobody is willing to take a stand. You look ridiculous. I think she know that she did. I think what she's seeing because there's a picture with all the people that Chanel dressed. You know you felt some sort of way.
Like, how can you not? How can you
Accept
not?
it. What are we going to do? What can we do?
She don't even, and I'm gonna say it, and I know she don't even have a clutch or or anything that would let you know that she's there for the evening. She literally just standing there.
Yeah. She looks so odd. I was like, where is the camera? What's going on?
What is going on? Yeah, but when you see her with the other picture, I mean, with the other people, you're like, what? A lot of people who did not know who she was, because she's pretty new to fashion. She's new to modeling. She's not a celebrity or anything. People were like, who is this person there with them? Like, is this, somebody thought that she was a bathroom attendant in the bathroom pic that they all take. They're like, oh, that was so cute. Like, I'm like, she's in
And
Chanel.
and everybody's gonna say that's what Chanel wanted.
Right. Yeah. I wouldn't have taken no picture next to Nicole Kidman in that red fluffy feather gown or any, like, no. It's just too awkward. Nobody was wearing pants. Nobody was wearing jeans. And then of course, oh, well, they're not really jeans. These are actually, they look like jeans. The intention is for them to look like jeans. But like, no, I did not like this at all. Again, beautiful girl. The body looks great. I'm sure that the pieces are gorgeous. Not for here. And well, they knew better.
She likes it. So if she likes it, I hate it. Good for her. happy that you attended your first Met in Chanel.
And I think she's like exclusive to Chanel. Like I think she only is working with contract. She's only working for Chanel.
Good luck. Good luck, young lady. Next up, we have, this is Arnold's pick, Gracie Abrams.
So Gracie Abrams, this is Gracie Abrams is a singer. She is part of the show. She's a singer, right?
Oh, I thought you said sinner. I was like, oh, aren't we all? My God, today.
She's a singer. She is part of the Chanel crew, and you know how I feel about what Chanel do to the girls once they get them in a contract. Release them, Lord. But Gracie Abrams is wearing a Chanel haute couture dress, and you can't really see it in this picture, but like on the dress is a recreation of one of my favorite pieces of art, The Kiss by Gustav Klimt. That's why I wanted to do it, because I just love The Kiss and I liked how they tied the art in. It's one of my favorite artists, one of my favorite art pieces. And I think that she actually looks really pretty and really ethereal. Is this my favorite dress? No, but it had my favorite piece of art. And I like how it tied the art piece into it. And when I saw it, I did not know this was Chanel. Because I don't always like Chanel on the red carpet. I like Chanel for other, I like Chanel accessories, and I love Chanel, but like I do not like Chanel on the red carpet usually. But I was really pleasantly surprised that this was Chanel, and I thought it was cool. And common sense would have told me, because I think she like only wears Chanel. But yeah, I thought she looked pretty, and I loved how it showed the kiss.
I will say she looked ancient. Like I felt like it did kind of look like art. Like this is somebody who would have been painted.
Yeah.
And like it was absolutely giving that. So I really feel like she was on theme. And I'm also going to bring up the picture this outfit was inspired by, because now that you say that, I can actually see it. I can actually see it. It does make some sense.
Yeah.
I can actually see it. I wasn't wowed by it, but I get the reference.
Yeah. I get the reference. Wild. That's what wowed me. Like that it was that I love that piece of art.
I get the reference. Yeah. Next up, we have Sierra and her plus one, Mr. Wilson.
So until you said something, I did not know they were there. I, again, wasn't really checking for the Met Gala, and I didn't see any pictures of them in my random scrolling. I couldn't find who she's wearing. I know he's wearing Brandon Blackwood. Like, I don't know if she is as well. This was...
Wait, because I feel like you are not happy. He's referencing Nefertiti.
Of course, I knew that. She's
when you have to find something nice to say, Lord, go ahead, Arnold.
She's referencing Nefertiti. And I knew that immediately. I knew that she was going for some kind of like Egyptian or Nubian royalty thing. It was not really my cup of tea. I think she looks beautiful, but it was just like, somebody said the glasses set it off. I actually preferred it without the glasses.
Oh, really? See, I like it with the glasses.
I thought the glasses looked cool, but like the glasses. Huh?
I said I thought it was cute, but with the glasses, it really took it up a notch for me.
Yeah. And I did see Russell, like his little behind the scenes of him getting dressed. And his was doing a lot. Like these are wings. These are wings on the shoulder. And there's some stuff here and on the back. And I'm like, yeah, this is a lot going on. And it looked very costumey to me. And I didn't quite,
the plus one, I wasn't really wowed by it, but I was glad that he was there because he just loves on her so much. So it was like, oh, that's a cute accessory. But I will say I liked it. I liked the hair. It wasn't my favorite, no. But I felt like it was like, okay, this is kind of what I want to see.
Who's she wearing?
I don't know. Let me look it up. But after seeing so many like regular looks, regular gowns, seeing this and then seeing the reference, I'm like, okay, this is the note. Who is she wearing? But I liked it. I like the hair. I love the glasses. Like I said, really set it off. Oh no, they're giving me the wrong Sierra. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Her jewelry is by Lorraine
Schwartz.
Gold drinks. Wait. Oh, the gown is by Celia Crithariardi. I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Actually, okay, I do like Afrofuturism as like an aesthetic, but this was not, I don't know. I didn't dislike it. I just was like, okay, Sierra.
Sierra.
So nice to see you, Sierra.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it was by Lorraine somebody. I just lost it. But yeah, I like again, I wasn't like wow, but I'm just like, okay, this is how I want people to show up to the Met. Mm-hmm. Like, give us something. And this to me was oh yeah, thank you. Sierra said, this is Celia. Do you know who's the jewelry? What's the last name of the lady? Sierra. What is the last name? Sierra's here to let us know about her look. The next look we have is another pick from Arnold.
Listen, this is why I like this. This is why I picked this. This is Luke. This is Luke Evans. I forgot. Let me see if I can find who. This was my pick, and I didn't even. I'm prepared.
The only reason why I know about this look is because everybody thought he was dressed like a Nazi.
It's so funny that people would say that.
I immediately got the Village people.
Well, it's not.
But everybody was just like, "Oh my God, a Nazi has arrived to the Met, very on brand." I'm like, "What?"
It's not. So funny thing is, this is Luke Evans, and he's wearing a brand called Palomo. It's a reference to Tom of Finland. I don't really like putting, straight people into gay business, but Tom of Finland was like an erotic illustrator, kind of. Mm-hmm. And this is inspired by his art. Like, it's very like
who's the straight person in gay people's business?
I'm saying, like, I'm the gay person. I'm just like telling the whole Star family, like, this is gay history. I'm giving you.
Oh, I know you're not talking about Luke.
No, Luke is gay. Luke is gay.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's why I like that he did this nod to Tom of Finland, because Tom of Finland was an illustrator. He's done a lot of books, and it's very canon to gay culture. Tom of Finland, like these books with these big beefy men, and it's like very leather daddy. But he's an artist, like he just drew all of this, and that's what this is for. So that's the art that he was referencing, and it's so funny that you should say that this is Nazi, because Tom of Finland, he's Finnish, obviously. He was accused of being a Nazi, and he like served in the Finnish army during World War II. And people were like, were you a Nazi? Because the Finns were kind of associated with the Germans. And he was just like, no, I was not. Like, it was just mandatory service. We had to do this. But then he did say, I did just always think that the Nazi uniforms were very sexy, though. Like, I just thought it was very hot. But he was not a Nazi, and he was not like intentionally referencing Nazis, but he did think that like their look in the fit in their uniforms were sexy. So a lot of the stuff that he did was very like military, very like motorcycle daddy, very leather. And so it's so funny.
Yeah, I get leather daddy now that you're talking about it, but people was just like Nazi.
Yes, that's so funny, because that was an accusation that Tom of Finland got a lot. And he like, it's not Nazi, it's leather daddy. And it's like, oh. So I just thought it was funny, and I just thought that this was like a really, really good deep dive reference, especially like for a gay man, because like Tom of Finland is art. Like there's so many Tom of Finland books, and so many designers have been inspired by Tom of Finland, and he really was just like a sketch artist, just drawing these by hand, and it's just books and books and of these big burly men. And I just thought that this was such a cool reference that you had to know. I immediately knew. If you go into a certain older gay man of a certain age's home, he will probably have like a Tom of Finland coffee table book or something. And I just thought that it was a really cool reference for fashionist art. Yeah.
Look at us getting some education here. So Luke is not a Nazi. He's not.
Luke is not a Nazi. Luke is a nice, openly gay British man, and he don't do too much. You know,
he don't do too much.
I hope not, child. You never know.
Thank you.
He did come. He did come to the event. So
dressed as a Nazi. Allegedly. I'm joking. Anyway, next up we have the Angela Bassett. Her outfit is referencing this picture right here. Harlem Renaissance. It is girl in a pink dress. So that is what Angela Bassett is referencing. I think it was pretty much on theme.
I think that now that I see that picture, that is on theme, and that's beautiful. Yeah. This is probably wrong. I think that's beautiful. I got to be honest. I didn't love this dress. The bodice is not fitted well to me.
Okay.
It looks too tight.
Yeah.
And it pushes her boobs up in an awkward way. Mm-hmm. And she's a beautiful woman with a beautiful body. And I think that this is like pretty, it's a little youthful for her. Like Angela is over 60, and like it looks a little girlish, but I think it's a pretty dress.
Yeah.
I like the makeup, that heavy blush that goes all the way up.
I love it.
That's very in. Shout out to my girl who is doing, oh my God, like, what's my makeup artist girl who's doing it? Esther, stop by Esther.
Oh, I thought this was her, but I was like, she's doing Angela Bassett. I don't think so.
No, so that's the thing. I don't know that Esther did do this, but the look is very, let me see. The look is very Esther. But I think that she looks very pretty. It wasn't my favorite look of the night, but I think she looks beautiful. And now that I have seen, let me see if it was Esther.
I actually did like this on her, but I agree. I felt like the bodice was a little too tight. And the dress, before I knew the reference, I was like, oh, this is just like a regular dress. But, you know, that now that I get the reference, I understand why she wore it. I think for me, what I liked most out of this outfit is the makeup, because I've just never seen her in that kind of makeup.
Yeah.
And it's pretty on her, and she really enjoyed it.
So, I don't think this was Esther, because Esther didn't post it or say anything, but the look is very looks very much like what Esther has been doing on the girls. Yeah. And I think that it's really cool. And I love seeing like fun makeup too. Yeah.
Me too. That's why I really liked it. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun.
I love Angela Bassett.
Next up, we have Heidi Klum.
I don't know what Heidi is going through.
What?
I could not tell you. I think Heidi,
she is such a nut, and I love it. I love it.
It's art. She looks insane. This is listen. I'm always going to give an A for effort. We don't need to go into who she's wearing because she's a not a statue. She's a statue.
Well, who is she wearing? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know if this is a designer. This is a costume.
Well, talk about it. I'm gonna look it up. I think this is a designer.
I think that it's very cool. I think that the hours that it probably took to do this in makeup, the commitment that this took is incredible. It's just a little too kooky, wacky, costumey for me. And she really goes there.
This is a prosthetic by Mike Marino.
Yeah, it's a prosthetic. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I did not recognize her at all. I did not think it was her at all.
Oh, you did not? I can always recognize those eyes. Those
I didn't think it was her at all.
I'll say this. I like this. I think the issue that a lot of people are having with this is that this is what she does for Halloween. So people are just like, you're just pulling a Halloween stunt. But
it's a Halloween stunt.
But this is the Met. So this is art.
Yeah. I mean, it just felt very like.
I thought that if you were going to do this, this is the place to do it.
It just felt kooky, funny, Halloween stuff. If she would have done this with like the camp, remember they did like camp. This is campy and this is funny. I'm like, this is art piece. Also, what's Heidi doing nowadays? Heidi just be popping up on Halloween and it's stuff like this. Like she ain't modeling, she not hosting nothing, she not acting. What's Heidi doing?
Well, she's a model.
Is she still?
I think she's still modeling or just, but listen, she's made her money.
She has.
And, and she's invited to this stuff. I think that she was on theme. I know Arnold thinks it's, too kooky.
No. I mean, I guess
this is her inspiration, and I think she nailed it.
She for sure nailed it. She for sure nailed it. It's cool. No, it's really cool.
Yes, this is the best theme.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I liked it, Heidi. I thought it was interesting. The problem is that you do this for Halloween. So people don't respect the art, but I like this. And I thought that this is like, yes, I want to see this at the Met.
Yeah. It was cool.
I will move on. Next up we have the Teyana Taylor.
Yes, Tiana is in Tom Ford by Hader Ackerman. Now, I will say, though, this was a very cool look. Once I found out that it was Hader Ackerman, I felt like she could have worn something else because she has worn Tom Ford by Hader Ackerman before, and it was sick. This is a cool dress, but it's very like covered. I don't know if it's really like art. So, but like, I just think that there's other dresses that she could have worn by him because I've seen her collaborate with him before and wear him before. And I think that there were better pieces, certainly from the last collection, that really would have like knocked it out of the box. It's not to say that I don't like this. The face looks amazing. And nobody really like, when she be on the red carpet, she really is having fun. And she really is like servicing.
That's why I put these looks.
Yeah,
because she was all over that carpet. Like people are trying to take pictures, and you can hear her dress because she is running around trying to move.
Yeah,
she had a ball.
Yeah,
she really, really did. She liked this look. I think she owned this look.
She also seems to really have a lot of fun. Like she's kind of to me at this point like a darling at the Met Gala.
Yeah.
To me too. Like she always shows up and shows out.
Yeah, she does. I love her. I've always loved her energy. She's had the same energy since Sweet 16. Look at her now.
Yeah, she really has.
It wasn't like the look of the Met for me, but I thought it was a fun look. I liked it on her. She liked it on her. She really enjoyed. That mug is always mugging.
Agree.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was on theme, and I thought it was a really nice outfit.
Agree.
I don't know who this child is, but she ate.
Emma Chamberlain is like a social media star, and I didn't know her. I actually only know her because of the Met, because a couple of years ago, she hosted Vogue,
Oh yeah. She was the one of the
like the host, like she
yeah,
hosted their Met Gala coverage,
yeah.
and I'm like, who the hell is Emma Chamberlain? But apparently, she was like a TikToker or something like that, and fashion influencer, and she's really come through the ranks in fashion and in fashion media because of that. She is wearing Mugler, and this was
Beautiful,
really one of the looks of the night for me.
beautiful.
Like it looks like um what do you call the little what do you call the thing with the paint on it? Like the painters hold it and it has all the colors on it, and
Oh
they
yeah, I know what you mean. I
it
know.
kind
I
of
don't
looks
know the
like
name,
that,
but
and how after you're doing it, all the colors are the paint is blended together. And I just thought this was so pretty. I thought it was such a full and complete look, and this was just amazing to me. Like it was on theme, but also it was it was such a fashion piece, and it's
Mhm.
really just paint. It's not referencing any one painting. It's not referencing any one piece of art. I just thought this looked so good, and she was
Everything works. Everything works so well. I
everything
said
worked.
this was like an elevated cockatoo.
Yeah, and
She
she was
was so
also
good.
really working it on the carpet too.
Yeah.
Like she
She
was,
well, you could tell that she just like Tayana, you could tell that she liked her outfit
yeah,
because she was having so much fun with it and the way it moved and danced.
yeah,
I was just like, oh, this is how you do the Met. This was such a gorgeous look. I think the hair worked with this outfit, the makeup even better.
yeah,
It all worked so well. This is
yeah.
a great look.
I also would not have guessed that this was Mugler.
Really?
Yeah,
I would have caught it.
I
I
didn't.
would have caught it.
I think.
This is
I mean, you know what? That's not true. Like I can't. It kind of does give like old school Terry Mugler. Yeah, it
yeah,
does. Yeah,
it does.
yeah,
I really, really like this look.
yeah.
Next up we had Cardi B.
Hated it.
Mom,
Cardi B is in Marc Jacobs. This okay. Seeing this photo, this still picture, I actually think it looks good. I only saw it moving, and she was having some difficulty. I think her face looks so good. It's like giving Veronica
gorgeous.
Lake, like Jessica Rabbit. This and I this was a strange piece. This was a strange dress for me.
Okay.
Yes, this is a strange dress for me. Also, it just like these bulbous, uneven balloons in the dress. The material, it looks like lace, like a beautiful lace. But this is just, I even like the colors, but it's just not working for me. It's just
It's
not,
giving keloids. I'm sorry. I saw this, my stomach turned. Like it's just my skin is like crawling. It don't make me I don't feel right. I do not feel right
it
watching this. Like this stuff is like growing from her skin. Like
looks like
backwards.
growth. Yeah,
It's
it looks like
just too
strange.
much. And then it just seems like when you look inside it seems like everything is poor. It's like poorly executed. So I'm like, what is going on? Because Carly used to also be the girl that used to shut down the Met. This was not it. This
Yeah.
was, and also, you know what it is? I think it's because
No, they wanted to make a spectacle with that Stefan Diggs stuff.
I knew you were going to talk about stuff. Mom, no, this is about the Met. I think this may have worked if the pus packets weren't the color of her skin.
Yeah.
Looking like something is, like infected skin. It's not. It's I don't know what they were going for.
Yeah.
This was not it, and I was like, Cardi, did
Yeah.
you
It
see
is.
this before you said yes?
I think the little lavender like bra and stuff actually looks really pretty under the lace though, but it's just like the skin patch. It's like it looks like deformity. It looks like somebody else said it looks like fibroids. Somebody else, they were like, this looks like fibroid growths or like tumors. Yeah, I don't love this. I think she looks pretty, but I do not love this. Mark, what's going on? No,
Yeah,
this didn't do it.
this wasn't it.
Again, I kind of wanted Cardi B to be like, I'm not fucking coming if Jeff Bezos is going to be there. Like,
that's another one. See, this is the thing, celebrities, influencers, people, like, if you're going to use your platform to speak out for the 99%, when it's bad like this, the 99% is expecting for you to keep it 100 all the time. So don't tell us that Jeff Bezos is bad and then you come to his sponsored Met Gala.
Right. And again, it shouldn't even be like that because the event is not about Jeff Bezos, but Anna allowed it to be about Jeff Bezos. You know what I mean? It's like she's spoken up so much about ICE and rights for immigrants and for Latin people, and she's very political. It's like you should not be in the same room as Jeff Bezos. Like, he's just a bad person doing too much harm. Like, you should not be in the same room,
especially as a Latin person.
Right? Right. Your parents are like I know her parents are Dominican and Trinidadian. Are they? I don't know. Like, are they immigrants? Whatever. Like, you're a Latin person.
Yeah. Cardi's. I think her parents are first gen. I think Cardi's second gen.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong. Let me get off this look. It's making my skin crawl. Next up is Doechii. I just want to say this: the mug is always mugging. Gorgeous girl. Did we see this before?
I kind of felt like we did too. Maybe not from her, but from someone else. She's wearing Marc Jacobs as well. And I think she looks great. It's an okay look. Every single thing that I read about this look was like, Doechii wanted to be grounded, so she went barefoot. All anybody talked about was how she went barefoot. I'm like, so what? Like, that was like,
because they didn't have anything else to say.
Yeah. I'm like, so what? Like, why are there articles about her being barefoot? Like, okay. I mean, I didn't love the look, didn't hate the look. It was just kind of like, whatever. I don't listen to Doechii. I don't know. Doechii is not my, I'm not Doechii's audience.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really get, I mean, she's a rapper. Yeah, I'm not into Doechii. I think she's beautiful.
I am actually shocked that you are not into Doechii.
I'm not not into her. I just haven't been intrigued to listen to give her, like, I've never listened.
I'm going to intrigue you. Listen to her work. You will really like it.
Okay.
You will really like it.
I'm gonna try. Like, I've never been like, oh yeah, let me listen to Doechii. I know she has a new song that the gays really like with
Lady Gaga. I thought that's like her more pop commercial stuff, but
it's a little too on the nose for me. I'm like, okay, it's a little too obvious. Y'all are trying to do like 90s gay club, and it's like, okay. Yeah.
I will say, like, she's beautiful, so there's nothing bad to say. I just feel like I've seen it before. I feel like I got deja vu. I had to really go back and look. I was like, let me make sure this is from 2026. Yeah. And it is. But I feel like I've seen it before. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. I will say I love the hair. Just a little bit of what we are getting. I love chocolate brown hair on chocolate girls. It's so beautiful. And I just really, her makeup just looks really great. I mean, you can't really judge the dress. No shade, is a piece of fabric. So you just got to really go off the mug.
Right.
But, we're going off the mug. She won.
Yeah.
She won.
Yeah,
but I feel like I've seen this before. Next up, we have Blue Ivy.
Blue Ivy Carter. And she is in Balenciaga. And I don't remember who designed the necklace. It's probably Lorraine Schwartz, because like Beyonce loves Lorraine Schwartz. Don't quote me. But it's like a lot of carats and diamonds. And it's a beautiful diamond necklace. I think she looks so cute. I just think she looks cute. She's only 14.
She's a teenager.
Yeah, I think she looks beautiful, and I also was reading a lot about how like she refused to take her glasses off, and like
Oh,
Beyonce and
that's
Jay
why
Z
I have
and
this
the
picture.
publicists were all like, take the glasses off, like on the. And she was just like, she was just ignoring them. She just acted like she didn't hear them.
But that's why I have these pictures, especially the one with the glasses and the one with the shoulders,
Mhm.
because that's when Jay-Z was like, no, put that jacket on. And like the publicist is like telling her, take the glasses off, take the glasses off. And she's acting like she don't hear her. So
Yeah.
then Beyonce is like, take the glasses off. But she's still like filing for her pictures and she wouldn't do it. So Jay-Z got up and went in front of her and said, Blue, take the glasses off, take the glasses off. She looked at him and said, I'm going to do it when I get upstairs. I said, oh, Blue's a teen.
Yes.
Blue's a teen. Because here's the thing. She's smart. Because if you're going to act up anywhere, act up in a place where your mama can't whack you. And she know her mama not going to do nothing on the Met Gala stairs. So if there was any time to have your moment, this was going to be your moment. And she said, I'm going to give them shoulders and shades. I thought it was such a...
Oh, so they made her pull it back up over her
They
shoulder.
kept on. Jason was like, she was like,
oh, okay.
She is so cute. I thought this was very appropriate.
Yeah, I think this was appropriate. Yeah.
Very cute and adorable and appropriate outfit for a young lady to be wearing at the Met Gala. Her mother is Beyonce. So, of course, the age limit for the Met Gala attendees was lowered. She is the youngest person to attend the Met Gala. I also love, especially on younger people in the spotlight, I love when they do like natural hair looks or braids.
Yeah.
I loved this. Representation matters.
Yeah.
And I thought this was really cute. And I like how she has a little blonde, blonde trinkets in her hair, the blonde ombre in her hair like her mom. This is really, really cute.
It's very Beyonce. Yeah.
Very Beyonce. Yeah. Speaking of Beyonce, to close out the night, the Queen, Beyonce. What I loved about this is that this Black woman stepped on that carpet and the way they made everybody get off it, the way they told everybody to scoot their boots, people, oh my God, it was people up there taking pictures and they said, part the sea, Beyonce is here. This is the reference for her outfit. Do I have it? Is this it? Oh no, that was Madonna. Where is it? It's some skeleton painting. I thought I had it here. Anyway, her outfit is referencing a skeleton painting that I thought I had here. I don't. I will say with the referencing and everything, I get it. It just wasn't my fave. I feel like the adornments, it looked a little cheap. And I guess it's because the beading that they decided to use. I think if this would have just been full rhinestone, it would have had a much better effect, especially on that carpet, on the lights. I love this. I don't know what kind of feathers it is, but I love the jacket.
I think it's ostrich.
Ostrich. I loved it. Although I wouldn't wear ostrich. The headpiece was not I did not like the headpiece. I would have went more for a crown, but this just wasn't it. And I also was not a fan of the mesh. I just felt like for Beyonce, this just seemed like it wasn't well put together. Maybe she didn't have the time, but I would have wanted something a little bit more grand to match the star. And I just didn't feel like this was it, especially since she's like a co-chair. I feel like from the time that I've watched the Met, the co-chairs never eat, and except for Rihanna, but I'm always expecting something really great from a co-chair, and I just didn't get it. And this is very hard for me to say that I was not a fan of the look, but I wasn't. Especially up close, I wasn't. I will say the mug is mugging. Mm-hmm. So at least she gave us that, and they tried her, but they couldn't. The mug is mugging, gorgeous woman. This wasn't it. I'm disappointed. I don't know how that got through with the team. I wish we would have picked something else, but it is what it is. Arnold.
Okay. So I I hated this. I did not like it at all.
Me either. I'm
It
so
looked
upset.
it looked so cheap. And it's gloves. Like it's mesh gloves too. I'm like, it looked very House of Darion era. And then I discovered that this look was styled by Ty Hunter, who was her stylist for years and years.
Mhm.
And I've never liked his work on her. Why she hasn't worked with him
Oh,
in years. Why she went back to him and let him. This is what he does to her. It looks cheap and costumey. The dress is by Olivier Rousting, formerly of Balmain.
and that shocked me.
Yes, it shocked me too because this just didn't look like him to me either. I don't really get the feather cape with this skeleton dress. Like, why? I don't get the headpiece with the skeleton dress. Why? I don't get the gloves. I think the mesh overlay like looks cheap to me. It looks like it took a lot of work. It looks really intricate and it like the stones look like they're beautiful and everything, but this just was not a good look to me. Also, Beyonce has not done the Met in 10 years. I've never liked her look at the Met, to be honest. And this just added to that. And you didn't do it for 10 years. But also, I gotta whack Beyonce. I gotta whack Beyonce.
I knew you were gonna whack.
Because this is your first Met in 10 years, and this is the Met you came to. And Beyonce is a very tricky character to me because Beyonce is so big. Yes, Beyonce was co-chair. Beyonce don't make a move that's not strategic. Beyonce very well could have been like, oh, I don't think I can come to this one. Like, it just
But
wouldn't look
also,
right.
just to put it out there, for Beyonce, a lot of her moves are planned way in advance. So she was already going to co-chair before
She was. She was.
Stillskin
She
made
was.
that investment.
Yeah, she was. But again, she's Beyonce. She could have been like, you know what, a lot of people didn't come. And, they won't say the reason. They may say the reason. Gigi Hadid went. Her sister was like, I'm not going. Taraji P. Henson, I'm not going. Zendaya, I'm not going.
That was big.
She could have been like, you know what? I got a prior engagement. I can't come. You know what I mean? She is Beyonce. She's the biggest star in the world. She is a billionaire in her own right. You know what I mean? And that's another thing. Beyonce, some of these, listen, we all want to make money. Beyonce and her husband, and emphasis on her husband, move in a way that they have so much money and so much capital. And every other week, it's a new business venture, a new thing where they are trying to get more money. And it's not necessarily a bad thing to make money. We live in a capitalist society. But at what point is it like, you don't need a hair care line and you don't need a clothing line and you don't like, and your tickets do not have to be this expensive. You don't need, like, how much do you want to extract from people? You know what I mean? Not to say that Beyonce doesn't do good, but again, that's why you set a little bit of an expectation. Beyonce has been so vocal about what, the Black experience, about the queer experience. We could also talk about, how Black voting rights are under attack at this very moment in this country, in Texas, where she's from, where they are gerrymandering Black representatives out of office and Black voting district, the same in Louisiana, the same in Alabama, the same in Tennessee, you know what I mean? And it's just with the capital and the cachet that she has, it would not hurt her career to be a little more vocal or to be absent at events that she chooses to go to or present at events where she chooses not to go to. You know what I mean? It just kind of felt a little bit to me. And I don't think anyone has good. I think people recognize that Jay-Z kind of moves in a way where Jay-Z moves like a billionaire white man who's like only about investment and more money and more money and more money and like just so far removed from certain people. Beyonce at least does, through her music at least, speak specifically to Black people, specifically to her gay fans, to marginalized communities, is an advocate for them. But then you're sitting at the table with Jared and Ivanka.
That to me was her biggest flaw.
That was a big flaw.
I defend her a lot. I couldn't defend that one.
I also could not defend her being at Kris Jenner's party a couple months ago at Jeff and Lauren Bezos' house. It's like, you don't come to nothing, but you came to these people 15 years ago. You wouldn't even be seen in a photograph with Kim Kardashian. And now you at this private party at this evil billionaire villain's house for her mama. And you don't come to the Met Gala. You ain't been in the Met Gala in 10 years, but then you come to the one where, and we all know the nuance of it and the context of it, but this is very much how it looks. You haven't come in 10 years, but you came to the one that Jeff Bezos chaired at a time when it's record-breaking job loss for Black people and voter rights are under attack and people's medical care is under attack and people are going hungry and poor and rich people have more money than they ever have and poor people are poorer than they ever have. This is the one you came to, right? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, again, this is not me projecting on Beyonce. This is the expectation that Beyonce put out there for herself. And it's kind of like, some of these celebrities that we worship don't really be about shit. And I was a little disappointed that she came. I was very disappointed that she came, but I was also very disappointed in this outfit and puzzled by why you're working with Ty Hunter again, because Ty never did you right. And you were on a better track working with Serena Akers and like you was working with.
I was like, where's Serena? Because here's the thing. Nothing so far that she has worn is going to be able to top that ponytail look at the Met. That ponytail where she had that, I'll never forget that high ponytail. And she
and she was Givenchy. Yes.
Yeah, nothing has topped that. When she walked out, everybody went, oh, she looked so,
her body looked so good that night too.
Yeah, that dress fit her so well. So nothing will really be able to top that. I also want to talk about the reference.
She could try.
This is the reference for her dress. This is a Creole artist. Her name is Caroline Deroux. This was in 1944, and it's called The Visitor. So this was the reference for her dress. I still don't get it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so with that and these two pictures side by side, like I guess like the skeleton is in a dress, and that's why I guess I get the voluminous part of the sleeve, but I still don't think she should have worn that feather thing. She should have worn a dress that had like a sleeve like that. You know what I mean?
I would have suggested that, but I gotta say, out of the whole outfit, I think the feather jacket is the best part. Me too. I loved how that walked, and she did one thing where it went like this, and it was like she was flying.
No, it's fab. It's fab. I like it a lot.
Everything else did not work for me. Now, Arnold, here is where we disagree. Like I said before Bezos was even a part of this, Beyonce was a part of it. And we know that around this time, Beyonce starts dropping marketing because something is
coming. Yeah.
Something is coming. I have, because my support of her, I have gotten so much from people because of my support of her, especially when she became a billionaire. And I've researched this lady, and I have done my research. Listen, we might say there's no ethical billionaires, but this woman has become a billionaire because of the capital that she has been able to accumulate from her music. Her music alone got her here. And you have to realize she has been making music since she was 14, successful music since she was 14. So that's where a lot of that comes. She does not have a business where she is not paying people properly and
I'll give her that.
Abusing people in factories. This is somebody who really worked to get where she's at. So I'm going to let her rock with her coins. Would I have liked for her not to attend this? Absolutely. Do I think it was a good look? Absolutely not. Am I going to hold her feet to the fire? No. Here is why. I feel like we expect so much from Black women and nothing from anybody else. And I am just really tired of Black women, especially Black women in the public eye, who are tasked to save a world that doesn't want to even protect them. So I'm here for Black women getting their coins, getting their accolades, and everybody else who has ate off of us, everybody else who has survived because of us, everybody else that is taken from us and stepped on our shoulders. Now it's your time to step up and do something. I think she's done enough. I think she's done more than enough. We're always expecting Black women to save us, but we are never saving Black women. I also have to say, and I don't just feel this about Beyonce. I feel this about a lot of Black people who are on the right side of history, who are in the public eye. They're expected to give up so much, but what are the people going to give up? When they speak up and they lose money and they lose opportunity and they lose stuff that they have worked for their entire careers, are we going to step up and protect them? Colin Kaepernick was our litmus test. That was supposed to be the one. That was supposed to be the one that was made into a billionaire. That was supposed to be the one that we helped tear the NFL down. We didn't do it. Look at him.
I mean,
if he didn't get that little money from the NFL, he would have been working at a Best Buy. It is unfair for us to expect people who have influence and money and power to speak up for us when we have not shown any action as a people.
I agree with the Colin Kaepernick a bit, but I also want to add, I think when you have that, listen, I think that some people are a special case. Beyonce is not going to lose anything. Beyonce is not going to lose any opportunity, and she's not going to lose any money for speaking out because Beyonce just is that level. A Colin Kaepernick, who is a football player, is not immensely wealthy. Yeah, he's like pretty wealthy for a football player, but if he loses his career, then there goes his career. Beyonce has amassed a certain status, a certain, cachet culturally of certainly enough money that it really would not harm her to speak out. It would not harm Rihanna to speak out. It would not harm certain people to speak out and take action. Yes, if you're an up and coming actor or something like that, you might want to play the game a little bit while you get yourself together, and that's just what you have to do. And you know what? That's why, notice when we're talking about these people, some people, I'm like, I was kind of surprised that they went. Some people, I'm not surprised that Chase Infinity went because she's a young star that making her name in Hollywood. And if Tom Brown wanted to dress her, this is a lot of publicity for her and it's working out for her. Some of these younger people, like the boys, a lot of people were saying stuff about the boys from, Heated Rivalry who went because they went and they're representing a show that's all about queer people and they're going to what I mean? But it's like, what, they're actors and that was their one big role. They're still building their way in Hollywood. I don't really fault them for going. But like a Beyonce, yes, she was tied to this event before Jeff Bezos, but at the same time, it wouldn't have hurt Beyonce's career not to go. So I do
I have to disagree. The Grammys.
You think this would have hurt Beyonce not to
yes,
10 years?
Listen here. Beyonce was completely iced out at the Grammys. The reason they could not deny Cowboy Carter was because it would have looked complete racism and misogyny if she did not win because the numbers were astronomical. They could not deny her that win. But you know what they did? They gave her the win and then they changed the rules. Because she won country album of the year or album of the year, whatever with that. They changed the rules now in country. So people who came up after her are now going to be penalized because she won. Beyonce, as big as she is, but Beyonce, if she were white, would be bigger because she is a Black woman. Because she's not just any Black woman. She's Black American. There are so many doors that are closed for us. There are so many obstacles because our oppressor knows exactly who we are. Hello, Voting Rights Act. We are always going to be handicapped at every side. Beyonce being this successful as a Black American woman in the United States of America is because she is absolutely phenomenal. for her to be able to get to this point in this nation with how we as a people are constantly handicapped at every side, that shows that she is even more talented than we can ever imagine. And I think if she would have said something, I think she is very smart. This woman has been on this earth for 45 years. I think she knows what she can and cannot do. And it is very unfortunate, but that's the truth for Black people.
I actually don't think she really had to say something. Again, like I think this statement would have been not
going. Yeah.
Not going. You know what I mean? And she hasn't made a statement. I think the statement would have been not going. And I don't think it would have harmed her to not go. And I'm not saying it's not in a vacuum. Again, she sat with Jared and Ivanka and she went to, it's kind of like you kind of look at the way she moves, and again, the event she chooses to go to and the events that she chooses not to go to, what she chooses to speak up on and what she chooses to remain silent on. And if we're bringing up the Colin Kaepernick of it all, again, like her husband was very involved in that, and like, yeah, we could have took down the NFL or whatever, but her husband like works hand in hand with the NFL now. So like, you got to start questioning these people. And I'm not saying that Beyonce is not phenomenal. I love Beyonce. Beyonce is probably one of my favorite artists. Beyonce is one of the biggest artists in the world, if not the biggest artist in the world. Beyonce has done phenomenal things for her community, for communities all over the world. I'm not taking any of that away from her, but we cannot deny some of the ways that she moves in this present time and some of the ways that her husband moves in this present time. And it's all tied to their, you know, it's a class thing, not so much like a people thing. You know what I mean? Like I said, Jay-Z is just like a billionaire now. Like he's transcended being like a billionaire Black man. He just moves like a billionaire and like is moving to do business deals that's going to get him and his family more money, more money, more money, more money. You know what I mean? Like that's what he does. He like Brooklyn. The Brooklyn Nets used him to build that stadium, disenfranchise the thousands of people in that neighborhood to build that stadium. And he was the face of that, you know? And it's just like we would be disingenuous to not speak about that and just revere when we could just be like, you really didn't have to say anything. You really had to do too much. You could have just been like, I'm not gonna
absolutely.
Come. So
I absolutely agree with you. And I feel like even now, the people who have made these people successful, they're the consumers, should be louder, should be more vocal.
And I think that's a really good point to bring up, especially since she's the last person. That's a lot of what people have been saying online. A lot of people, like myself, were just disappointed that some of your favorite people even chose to attend. And you see, like, some of these people are not as in solidarity with you as you thought they were, or as they claim to be, you know what I mean? Because it's like, while you starving, you just watching these people at this spectacle. And I think the thing that makes a difference is not an award show. It's not a industry event like that. It's not the Oscars if you're an actor. It's not the Grammys if you're a singer. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, nobody has to go to this for their career. You're not being awarded anything. It really is just a publicity event. It's very much a choice to go and like flaunt wealth and excess and look pretty, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of people see that because they don't know that it is a charity ball. And, you know, some people, you know, are more concerned about feeding their families than they are about like funding a museum in New York City. But, you know, it does go toward the arts. That's important to some people. We do have to keep the arts alive, but the spectacle of it all is what turns people off. And the spectacle, the scandal around who was so hugely attached to this event at this year is why it makes it questionable that people went, because all those people could have just been like, I don't think I'm going to go this year, because it's really not a big deal if you don't go. You know what I mean? Some people, some celebrities have been very open. They're like, it's not fun. It's hell. Like the preparation is too much and it's not fun. And they sit you with people and it's really stuffy and it's expensive and I don't want to go no more. Christina Ricci left before. Lena Dunham has wrote about how she hates it. Like a bunch of artists are like, it is not fun, and I really did not enjoy my time there. Like,
I have heard that. I heard that it's not like a fun event. Everybody can't wait to leave.
Yeah.
Why you
a lot of people are like,
and they don't like the food. They
leave and go get something to eat.
Yep.
They leave and go get something to eat. Yeah.
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
It's really just a networking event, if we're being honest.
That you pay $100,000 a tape a seat for. Yep.
But those are our Met Gala looks.
Okay.
I also want to say this
really quickly. I just want to say this: Jeff Bezos, because the talk was so much. Jeff Bezos didn't even walk the red carpet. He ain't even come with his wife.
Smart.
He shouldn't have.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
His wife came looking cinched and snatched, and she walked the red carpet alone. Yeah.
Can I say she was our news anchor out here in LA. She used to be so stunning.
I can see that she probably was.
Lauren, what happened? She got with that evil man and her looks left her. I am so gagged that this is what she looks like now.
Yeah.
Her face card was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it looks like she's nice and fit, but then she has these huge breasts that are always showing. Like, I just never, and she just looks cheap. Like,
I don't know what happened. I'm just like, Lauren.
She's literally one of the wealthiest women in the world, and she just looks so cheap. And also, Whack Law Roach, who is working with her, it's like, this is not.
Who recently announced his engagement.
To whom? I thought he said he was married.
No, that's what I said, but he was flashing the ring, said that he got down on one knee and he talked about his engagement on the carpet.
To a person?
Yes. Law, who doesn't date, is engaged.
Yeah, he said that he doesn't think that he is made for romantic love, and he just would rather focus on his career. And to that end, he will take any money and does not care. You know what I mean? Like, again, it wouldn't ruin his career if Laura, and we would never know if Laura Roach was like, yeah, she called me and want to work, but like, I don't think I want to be publicly tied to her. I bet you she probably pay him like $1 million.
Oh, she has to.
Yeah.
She has to. She saw what he did with Zendaya, and she's like, do that with me.
Do that with me.
You're not Zendaya.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We like Zendaya before she hit them carpets.
Yeah,
and they don't get that.
My thing with her is like, even when she's wearing fab pieces, I don't like the way it looks. She wore like vintage John Galliano, who is one of my favorite designers, to the little like pre-gala luncheon or whatever. And I was like, I don't like this. Like, what? And I'm like, I recognized it because I love John. I'm like, I don't like this on her. Even this, on the red carpet, she wore a Schiaparelli gown, and it had a historic art reference that I got immediately. But I'm like, this does not look cool or expensive or like couture. Like, I just don't like this. And but the thing is, I didn't dislike the dress. I'm like, oh, it's kind of a pretty dress, but I'm like, I don't like this on her. Like, I just don't.
Yeah. Here's the thing. The spirit is preceding the overall look.
Yeah.
It's like no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how you dress it up, you're just not likable because, and here's the thing, the onus is more on you when you are from the people that's being persecuted. You're a Latin woman.
Yeah, she's Mexican, right?
What do you, I think she is, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's just like, what are you doing with Jeff Bezos?
Right.
What are you doing?
I think it's so crazy that you're his current wife and you got all the resources to be.
Why won't you influence them positively? Like,
like you could really be a philanthropist, but meanwhile you got that ex-wife out here who's giving money on top of money on top of money to
organizations. She can't give it away enough. She gives the money away and multiplies.
She gets more.
She's showing you how to be an ethical billionaire.
And that's also showing you if you tax them, it will not hurt them. If you tax them $1 billion, then they will still have $249 billion.
Millionaire.
You know, to be like, yes, like you can tax them and it will not hurt them. Like they are still reaping the benefits of all of that money.
You can pay people a livable wage and you will not lose.
You will not lose. You didn't have to fire a single person from the Washington Post. You don't have to bust up a single union at Amazon. You don't have to bust up a single union at Whole Foods. I think Philly is like the only unionized Whole Foods, the one on City. It's like, why are you
from unions?
Yeah, why are you busting up unions? You can afford to do it. Will not hurt you. In fact, it will make you more money if the people are protected. And like, and then, this is another thing that we didn't speak about. One of the activists who was like in charge of like the union,
right?
Chris Smalls was arrested outside the Met Gala for protesting. So you have this man being dragged and arrested for protesting this man inside. Like I've never seen like a bigger symbol of like inequality or inequity is like this man is being arrested while all these people are on this red carpet and he's protesting. A man he worked for him. It's not just me reading about it. I don't have no attention. I don't even have Amazon. That's another thing. We're not going to talk about all this shit and y'all still ordering stuff from Amazon. Cancel the Amazon subscriptions, y'all. He's too rich. He's too rich and he ain't doing nothing good.
That was going to be my closing thoughts. It's like we're sitting here, we're talking about the people who have all this money and we wish that they made better decisions. Why don't we as a people do it for them?
Yeah.
Right? Like we are the actual influence. We are the 99%. If we stop shopping at Amazon, you're going to have to pray for me with Whole Foods.
I could not talk all this
I'm going to do what I got to do. Yeah. But it's just like we have to do something. We have the numbers. We can actually do it. We don't have to wait for these people who have all this money that we gave to them to make better choices. We can make the better choices with our dollars. We have the power. The people united will never be defeated.
I have not used Amazon in years, and it don't hurt me none.
Yeah,
like it's like
I've been actively since 2024. I've been actively shopping at local Black-owned businesses.
Yeah, same.
Black-owned companies online,
same.
and it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same. So it can be done.
I've also been making an effort to go places in person. I'm not just ordering. I don't want a whole bunch of packages coming to my door. I'm going places. It gives me something to do. And
my mom is very anti self-checkout. She says go to a person.
Like, no, I'm going to a person.
Yeah.
Only time
Go ahead.
Only time I do self-checkout is when I'm doing a BOGO.
What?
Buy one, get one.
Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Understandable. Listen, it's the time to do it. This is the time to do it. But yeah, guys, we have our opinions on these people, but we also have the power, guys. We can change.
Yeah.
Sending our support to the South. What's happening here is crazy, but just know they start on the South first to see how successful they will be.
Yes.
And then to all of us. You're not safe in the North.
Yes.
So look out and support the South.
And if you live in the South, if you are a Black person, and I'm not just going to put it on Black people because they really are hoping that if we make it harder for Black people to vote, we just want to let the cards fall where they may and hope that all these white people in Tennessee vote Republican and all these white people in Mississippi vote Republican. Like y'all have the power to do the right thing, and they just trusting that y'all won't do the right thing.
That's the thing.
But what they also are really counting on is apathy. They are counting on Black people just giving up and being like, well, they ain't say nothing, so they just not going to vote. That's really what it is. And that's another big thing. They don't want y'all to vote, but also y'all not voting. The numbers are showing like Memphis, they just canceled out the Memphis district. You know what I mean? The majority Black district in Memphis. Elon Musk has a data center in Memphis that is killing Black people in Memphis. And the voting numbers from young Black voters in Memphis, abysmal. Black people are not turning out to vote. I will say Memphis and Tennessee as a whole did show up and show out and like protested, and they did try to do the work, and it passed regardless. And the NAACP is suing for them to get these districts back because it is blatant racial discrimination. But y'all just have to vote in these local elections. Y'all have to vote in these
And
midterms.
protest with your dollars. We spend $1.7 trillion a year in America as a Black American community alone.
Yes, and Lord knows I love New Orleans and go to New Orleans all the time. And I'm like, I really don't want to give no tourist dollars to Louisiana as this time. I'm not giving no tourist dollars.
That's the thing. I was feeling the same way, but then Black people in Louisiana are just like, we need that.
Yeah.
So I would say just shop with, put the money into Black Louisianans.
Yeah, I was thinking that too because like I love patronizing Black businesses when I go to New Orleans. Like I really do. I really
That's the way to do it. That's the way to fight.
It's very difficult, but yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah.
All right. So who was our best?
For me, best woman, Naomi Osaka.
For me, it was Anok Yai.
Oh yes. That's a look.
It was Anok Yai.
That's a look. The prosthetic hair. She looks like a statue.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. But
and this is what I mean. You could look like a statue without looking like Heidi Klum. That was kind of my thing. You could do the statue, you could do the art without doing Heidi Klum, like costume. You could do art is fashion versus art is Halloween. I mean,
I listen. I still like this look, but seeing her try to walk up them steps,
foolery.
If I was her, I would run it back for Halloween. Why not?
Was it like paper mache?
No, this is what is it called? That skin. It's
okay, I got you. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Let me. I'm sorry. I gagged when I saw this though. Yeah. I love it, but I gagged when I saw this.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. Best guy.
Oh, we didn't even show him. We don't really have to, but I really like The Rock's look.
The Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see him.
He wore Tom Brown, and I really liked the look on him. He also wore this $3 million Jacob & Co. watch, which like the watch was kind of cool, but it was too much for this outfit. I really liked his look. But I would give it to, if I really had to, I would probably give it to Jordan. I would give it to Jordan Ross.
Well, see, I don't know how Jordan identifies.
I don't know how Jordan identifies.
I don't know how Jordan identifies, but if Jordan identifies as a male, Jordan would be my best male drag. Right. Yeah, this is it. This is what I want to see at the Met.
We also didn't have a lot of men on the list, so like it was some men's outfits that I like, but we didn't go over them. So
you gave me your list.
I know, but I wasn't too moved by the men. Like, and I like Luke's outfit, but I wasn't like. I don't know if that wasn't
Leather
the best
Daddy
for me. Yeah.
Leather Daddy. Yeah, the guys, I don't.
Oh, there was an Indian filmmaker.
Hold on. I will say this. Coleman Domingo was there.
Coleman, you didn't like it? It was Valentino.
It don't matter. I'll look it up, but first of all, I was like, now Coleman.
I was so surprised, Star Family, because Nikki always put Coleman on the list, and I gave my list, Nikki gave her list.
No, but if I'm going to put Coleman on the list, it is not to drag him, and I was going to have to drag him for being there and that outfit. That was too much.
You didn't like that?
I said, now what in the court gesture? I've just seen him in better, and this wasn't it for me. Hold on, I'm bringing it up right now. This wasn't, not my Coleman. Not my Coleman. I kept on looking at it, and I was just like, I can't, because I don't want to talk about Coleman like that. I can't do it.
Wait, see if you can pull this up, because this was a look that I really, really.
Alina Donna was actually there.
I know. His name is Karan Johar.
The designer?
No, he's a filmmaker. He's an Indian filmmaker.
All right, hold on. Let me load up Coleman, and then I'll get Karan. How do you spell his name?
KaranJohar.
Oh, it came right up. Let's see.
I thought that was a fab look for the men.
Oh, this is actually really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember him. Lord, there was a big controversy. Wait, let me make sure that's him. No, that's not him. Never mind. While I'm getting him together, let's bring up Coleman. Yikes. Not my baby, because my baby always eats. This one wasn't it. I mean, I didn't hate it, but it's like, again, it's Coleman for me is like Rihanna for the men. I'm expecting something, and it just wasn't this.
I kind of liked it. I love the fit and I love the colors. It does give gesture though.
Yeah, I feel like this is something you will find in, like, you know, Cheltenham Mall, like in one of them auntie-owned fashion businesses.
It may be.
This is auntie fashion, local auntie fashion.
Oh,
And I was just like, yeah, Coleman, I can't rock with this one. Oh, but the guy you picked, I did like this. Oh,
that's the Indians came, y'all. The Indian
people was eating. Let me bring up this look. Now, I would still go with Roth, but this was actually cute because I just love the drama of that outfit and just the fun and the art. Because I was just like, how do you sit in this? But fun fact, if you guys don't know, they do not wear them outfits actually inside, because oftentimes they can't sit in them and they're so constraining.
Oh, yeah.
They actually like put on sweats or something like comparable, but they do not wear that. How do you say his name again, Arnold?
Karan Johar.
I love this actually.
Yeah.
This is nice.
He's wearing the art. Like the art is part, yeah.
Yeah. If it wasn't Jordan, it would be him. This is cute. This is cute. Those are our best looks.
Yeah.
Star family. Thank you all so much for joining Arnold and I. Arnold actually stayed over time.
I did.
I was trying to get through them looks because Arnold had to go, but I knew it. Arnold says, I gotta go. And then Arnold gets here and has a good time, and we end up staying over time. But Arnold, I just want to thank you again for joining us, guys. I am going to put up Arnold's banner. Please make sure you grease his palms because he's giving us all of his expertise and his rants, and we love him for it. And this is how
you said I'm gonna do all my videos from here now.
I actually really love this. You look great here. This is your new set.
This is my new set.
This is your new set.
I'm gonna be so mad. This is my new set.
This is your new set. But thank you all, Star family, for joining us. There's some other award shows coming up, but Arnold and I have been talking about some other stuff that we're going to do together. So look out for that. Make sure you bless him, and we will see you all soon for something else. Love you guys. Bye. And again, the people what? United.
United.